I am not confident in the Georgia defense's ability to stop Ole Miss. But I am pretty confident in Georgia's ability to, like you said, maybe get these linebackers' eyes in the wrong spots, use Zachariah Branch in the screen game the way that they have, use guys like Oscar Delp out on the perimeter, to block for, electric, fast wide receivers on some of this quick game stuff that we've seen Georgia get 10, 12, 14, 20, even earlier in the season, 50 yards, gains on just this little quick stuff, and then physical perimeter blocking. That's kind of the identity of this Georgia team. I think Chauncey Bowens is going to be a little bit healthier than he was against Auburn. I think the offensive line continues to get a little healthier. And very quietly, Gunnar Stockton statistically is the best quarterback in the SEC. And nobody thinks Gunnar Stockton's the best quarterback in the SEC. Certainly not outside of Athens, they don't. But you just look at the numbers and you look at what he's done from an efficiency standpoint, and you look at what he does week in and week out. And Gunnar Stockton's proving himself to be among the, if not the most effective quarterback in the SEC. So I trust this Georgia offense. I do think Lane is going to get his. I don't necessarily, it just feels too on the nose to say if this game's going to play out the way that all the rest of them have for Georgia, where Ole Miss jumps out to a 10-point first quarter lead and then Georgia battles back and whatever. I think it'll be a bit more back and forth throughout. I got something like 20-27 in this game, like 20-28. I do think Georgia's going to win at home, but I got Ole Miss playing similarly, it sounds like, offensively to how you have them. But I do have this Georgia offense scoring a little bit more probably than an Ole Miss fan might hope for or think. I just really do trust this Georgia offensive unit. They are not explosive, but they are incredibly efficient, and they get the job done, staying ahead of the chains, staying on schedule, and then kind of wearing you down. I mean, against Auburn, to put that game away, 16 plays, 78 yards, 8 minutes and 45 seconds, and an absolute gut punch. That is a Kirby Death March trademark drive. And that's kind of who this Georgia offense is. So I do think they're going to get theirs. I got about 4 touchdowns for Georgia, and I'll go 27, 28-20 or something like that.